Hello, my beautiful March babies. Happy birthday and congratulations on completing another trip around the sun. If you were born in March and you found this is for you. Now, trust that you'll get exactly what you need out of this reading because we are going to cover a couple of different things. I already cleansed the space and selected the cards so that we can dive right in. All I ask is for you to take a deep breath in and connect, and then we will get started. I'll give you a second there. Now, the things that we're gonna look at is what the previous year brought to you, the lessons that you're gonna take with you into this coming year, what your focus should be on in the coming year of your life, and what this next year will bring you. So we do have a lot of ground to cover here. We're gonna get started with your previous year. Now, I feel for you, okay? I feel for you, my March baby, because you went through a shit show, okay, this past year. You went through a lot. And so the main energy, oh my gosh, I can't speak today, that's coming through is the King of Wands, the Moon, and the Two of Swords. Now, I see a lot of the word that's coming through is depression. I don't use that word lightly, but it was a very heavy, dense energy for you, a heavy year. Now, the energy that's coming through with the King of Wands is the fact that you were overworking yourself. Okay, maybe you spread yourself thin. You were giving so much energy to a lot of different situations, maybe people, maybe jobs. Um, for some of you, you might have changed a couple of different jobs. And for others of you, if you were dealing with a person, I feel like you were the one keeping the relationship together. I feel like you were neglecting yourself. Now, in terms of work, the energy that's coming through is the fact that maybe you asked for a promotion, maybe you asked for a pay raise, and that was not coming. It was denied to you. I feel like there's a lot of unappreciation here. You were not treated the way you were supposed to be treated, both at work or with your person. If you're single, it could just be that you were distracting yourself with work to not feel bad about yourself, about the fact that you are single. Okay, so there's a lot of distracting yourself with work to not have to deal with your life situation altogether. Now, in terms of energy, this is Aries, and then we have Pisces, and we have Libra. So a lot of emotions going on here, a lot of thinking, a lot of fire. And so, you know, again, the energy is one of I'm getting that if it was a situation with work, I feel like you were pulling other people's weight, okay? And yet you were still not appreciated for what you were doing. Now, with the moon card, I do feel like you had a lot of emotions going on this year, a lot of tears, a lot of sadness, a lot of loneliness is what I'm picking up on. A lot of you talking to the universe, being like, why aren't you helping me? Why is everybody doing better than me? Why am I overworking myself, doing so much for other people, doing so much for everything really, but the results are not coming in, okay? Why am I not finding the person that's right for me? All these questions that you were asking and getting no answer to, okay? Um, so again, with the Pisces energy here, this is you, but you are a very emotional person, and you are somebody who wants to do, at least this past year, you've been wanting to do everything on your own. You were not asking for help, you did it all by yourself, and you're proud of yourself for showing up and doing the most, doing a lot for other people. But now you're kind of recognizing that everything you did went unnoticed. Okay. And so you're like, oh my gosh, is this really happening to me? And so you find yourself at a crossroad, not knowing where to turn, not feeling supported, not feeling loved, not feeling helped. And I feel like some of you are not sleeping very well. You're having bad dreams, maybe nightmares for some of you. And this is happening very often. For some of you, it could be drowning dreams. Okay. For others of you, it could be you being surrounded by animals and you not knowing how to protect yourself from them. Mm, for others of you, there could be some trauma that you went through in your past to where you try to distract yourself with work. Okay. And so, in order for you to, because you're like, okay, you're not even doing this consciously, but you're trying to focus on everything else so that you don't have to focus on the trauma that you went through, and take care of that. Okay. So, again, I don't want to be too specific on the kind of trauma, but there's a lot of feeling like, abandonment issues. Maybe that could be it for some of you. We're not going to dive deep into that today. But that's the overall energy of the past year. So a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, very, very little clarity, lack of clarity, not knowing where to turn. I feel like you went through this year on your own, okay? And even if you had a partner, you were not being supported. Again, a lot of emotions, a lot of overworking yourself, and that is the overall year. Now, the fact that you overwork yourself doesn't mean that you were getting recognized, and doesn't mean that you got the money that you deserved, okay? With all the work that you put in. In fact, when it comes to the lessons that you should take with you into the coming year, what showed up is the Yang card, clarified, so very masculine energy, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, and then the Breathe card, clarified by the Ten of Swords. So the main thing here is the fact that, like, your lesson here is that you need to step out of masculine energy and enter feminine energy. What I'm saying with that is because here, King of Wands, okay, very masculine energy, showing up in the world, taking care of everything, you're doing the most, but you're recognizing that you're in Five of Pentacles now, okay? So you're left out in the cold, the money's not coming in, the support you need is not coming in, the things that you're working for are not showing up in your 3D reality. And so the lesson for you is that overworking yourself is not the answer to gain what you want. Okay, your vibrational frequency here is all over the place. You're thinking that you have to work 100 hours a week in order to make the money that you need, but you really don't. Okay, what you need to do instead is to slow down. Okay, slow down, breathe. I feel like you're out of breath, you're not breathing, like you're barely breathing. Okay, you're just I, I'm trying to, hmm, like you're not noticing that you're breathing. You're not noticing that you're alive. You just keep distracting yourself with everything else. And maybe you're the kind of person who keeps their phone um, on, like you keep listening to something, whether it's a podcast, a YouTube video, a song. Maybe you distract yourself with music, but you're constantly listening to something and you're avoiding silence because the past trauma and past emotions would come up if you stay silent. Okay, if you be quiet, if you just enjoy the silence. Okay, and so you keep distracting yourself in many different ways to not deal with your problems. Now, the lesson here is to step out of masculine, enter feminine, and start nurturing yourself more. Okay, breathe, take care of yourself, do yoga, go to the gym, meditate, go for walks in the park or go near a body of water, depending on where you are, the ocean, the lake, rivers, whatever it is, and just connect with yourself because you're exhausted. With the Ten of Swords, you are absolutely exhausted. Now, the good thing about the Ten of Swords is the fact that, if you look at him after the Ten of Swords, there's a new beginning. Okay, there has to be something new coming through after the end. So it's death, rebirth cycles, and this is the death of this cycle. You learned your lessons, hopefully, okay, to, well, the main lesson here for you is to take care of you, okay, because you have not done that. You think you are, maybe with your music or your videos that you're listening to, or with overworking yourself. Maybe you're assuming that that's taking care of you, but you're really not. You are neglecting yourself to the fullest. Okay, it's not serving you, it's not doing any good to your body. And you just need to slow down. That's the main energy here. You have to trust in the universe, and you have to trust that things are going to work out for you, but you have to concentrate on yourself a little bit more in terms of healing, in terms of caring for yourself. The one thing that I'm getting here for some of you is that you need to eat better food, okay? You're neglecting your body to the point where you're eating shit food, you're feeling sick, and if your body is nourished, well, malnourished with um, low vibrational foods, your mind is not going to work properly, okay? Your mind is not going to be clear to think and to find a way out of a negative situation. So that would be your lesson for you with this removing yourself from this masculine and entering the feminine. And as you can see here, with what the focus should be for the next year, there's a lot of feminine energy. We have the Six of Cups, Mother of Cups, or Queen of Cups, Mother of Pentacles, or Queen of Pentacles, and the Temperance. So the main energy here is patience. Patience, nurturing, caring for yourself. With the, I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. Okay. With the Six of Cups here, if you take a look at the tree, in order, like I said before with the food, in order for the tree to be healthy, the roots have to be healthy. Okay. And so caring for you means this is a card that goes back to your past memories, your, yes, past memories, something to do with the past. But what I'm getting here for you is that you are a mirror of what's inside, and if you're not taking care of your emotions, of your traumas, of what is hidden in the basement of the soul, you're not going to show up in the world in the best version of yourself. And so this is a time this year you really need to focus on healing, healing emotionally, okay? Because you are, I don't want to say emotionally broken because it sounds horrible, but there's a lot of healing that you need to do because you suffered a lot emotionally, and this is the time in which you start taking care of you instead of other people. Now, mother of, and the other thing too is if you have issues or you've had arguments or fights with the family, see if you can heal that, but not necessarily going up to them and having a conversation and expecting them to want to heal this with you, but heal the memories of it that you have, heal the hurt that these people caused in your life, okay? Work through them. For some of you, you might have a therapist, or you might want to get a therapist or somebody to talk to, because I really, really feel like you're really lonely and you have nobody to discuss these topics with. And so, this is why you keep distracting yourself with TV and movies and work and music and all that stuff to occupy your time. Now, Mother of Cups or Queen of Cups. Again, the energy that's showing up with the two queens here is of caring for you. Okay, becoming your own mother, loving, nurturing yourself, giving yourself what you need with the Queen of Pentacles here. Working for yourself, working on yourself, loving yourself. Okay, giving yourself everything that you need. And if you need to hug yourself in front of a mirror. Just, give yourself that love, that affection, that support, that stability that other people are not giving you, but that you can give yourself, because you are everything. You're a soul, you are source, you are the universe, you are everything in one, and you need to take care for you. You can't expect other people to care for you if you're not taking care of yourself to begin with, okay? Now, the focus for you this year, again, is going to be loving yourself more and doing things that make you happy, being patient, slowing down, taking it slower, stepping into feminine, becoming more intuitive with how you feel and going based on emotion instead of, like, don't overreact. Just be more mindful of how you're feeling, okay? Based on, like, when you find yourself in a situation that's making you feel a certain way, notice why it's making you feel a certain way. What's triggering that? does that stem from? Okay, what happened in the past that's causing you to feel that way in this situation? What is the trigger? And try to work with that. Okay, that's why also, yeah, the therapist part, maybe somebody can help you with, some shadow work, some healing of past trauma. But in general, the main focus for this year for you is loving yourself and caring for yourself more, giving yourself that ground, that stability that you need. Okay. Okay, now let's move on to what this next year is going to bring you, the exciting part. For you, what showed up is the Seven of Cups. I hope you can see the cards in the frame. Yep, okay. So the Seven of Cups, the Emperor, the Tower, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. So overall, really, really nice energy coming through this year for you. We're going to go card by card and see what's going on for you. Now, let's start with the Seven of Cups. In this next few months, in this next year, you're going to have a lot of options. Okay, you're going to have a lot of different opportunities coming through. A lot of different people are going to show up in your life. You're going to feel a lot of different emotions. You might feel overwhelmed just because of the amount of things that are going to come through your way. What I do want to say to you is to be careful who you trust. Be careful what people make things out to be. For example, they might make a situation seem like it's all flower and rainbows, but it's really not. So don't fall for anything unless you are really, really called and really intuitively feel that that's the right choice for you. So there's choices, there's decisions that need to be made in the past year. Even mentally, I feel like you're really scattered and you're going to have to do some work to organize your thoughts properly. I see a skull here, okay? And so I want to say to you, just be careful with the choices that you make. I'm not saying that you're going to make the wrong choices, but I'm saying look at all the different options and, try to decide with your heart, but also be smart about what you decide. Okay. Don't be fooled by, not all that shines is glitter. Is that no, you know what I mean? Like, not everything that looks good is actually good. You know what I mean. Okay. Moving on to the Emperor. I feel like you're taking your power back this year. Okay. You're standing your ground, you're stepping on your throne. Aries energy here. Okay. So very Aries season is coming up too. And so the Emperor, you're stepping in your own power. You're not going to let anybody else um, you're not going to let somebody else decide what's best for you. You decide for yourself. Okay. Now, with the Emperor and the Tower, I feel like you are removing from your life everything that no longer serves you. You did have a Tower moment or a Tower year, but you're rebuilding, you're rebranding, you're changing who you are, not changing who you are, but you're becoming a better version of yourself. And this is where the healing comes. Okay. Um, a lot of healing needs to happen. And because of that, you're going to rebuild your tower where, so, okay, with the tower, the thing is that whatever you built was not built on solid foundation. And so that collapsed, obviously. What you're doing now is rebuilding this tower, but on a solid, more grounded, more stable foundation. Okay, because now you're not just building to distract yourself. Now you're building because you know what you want. And so there's this clarity coming through this year that's going to lead you to success. Now, with the Ace of Sword, the energy here is that it requires grounding, which again, with rebuilding, with the Emperor, of knowing what you want, of on standing on your throne, the energy here is one that requires grounding, it requires balance. Okay, clarity. There's clarity coming through because in the past you had a lack of clarity, lack of direction, but now you're stepping into this mindset of, okay, you know what, I do know what I want and I am going to go for it. Okay, so direction, fresh ideas, new ideas. You're, I really feel like you're coming out of that the past year feeling really refreshed, feeling brand new. You're starting fresh. You're cutting some dead branches out of your life. You're cutting negative influences out of your life. You're removing, and you're going to have to do some cutting. You're going to have to do some, I guess that's where it ties in with the decision making here. You're going to have to remove some people out of your life that are not helping you, that are not serving you. If you were doing, if you were giving to people that were not giving in return, cut those people out of your life. They're not your friends, okay? They're not, there's no love there. There has to be a give and take with energy, okay? There has to be some sort of energy exchange. And because you're used to just give to other people and not get anything in return, this coming year, you're switching things around, okay? You're the one making the decisions. You're the one taking care of you, okay? With the main focus being yourself this year. And then we have the Ace of Cups, okay? Love, opportunities, things that make you happy, new projects. This time around, you're leading with your heart, okay? And with your mind. And so you're leading with love, you're leading with passion, with clarity, with intuition. I do see yourself getting a lot of new opportunities in terms of both. You could change your job for some of you, and you might do something that's related to art, or something creative, maybe social media. Maybe you're gonna go for something that's more artistic, more creative, more intuitive. And you could even potentially collaborate with somebody on a new project of yours, but that's the overall energy that I'm getting here. So new love, new ideas, new opportunities, a lot of clarity. um, let's see here. Now you're also going to realize in this coming year that abundance is going to come and it is going to flow to you, okay? But you might have to embark on a solo journey, okay? And I think you have to. I think you're going to do this at least the first few months out of the year. You're going to be on your own and you're going to go on a solo journey, okay? It's, again, tying back to this is time that you take care of you. And with the 9 of Pentacles, she's good. She's on her own. She's taking care of herself. She's got everything she needs, okay? And this is showing up because you gave so much and got nothing in return. And so this is time that you give to yourself now, okay? And enjoy the rewards of all the work that you put into it, all of the work that you put into your own healing. And there's this beautiful energy of you showing up as the best version of yourself, this healed version of yourself, this bright, because look at this. You went from sad, negative, anxious, very tense energy to sunny and bright and beautiful and abundant and successful energy. So there's this shift that's happening in your perspective and how you see life and how you're going to go through life. But this is only going to happen once you remove all of these negative energies that were in your past, once you change your mindset, once you do the healing, okay? The main thing is to step into feminine, step into caring, step into nurturing, taking care of you. I hope I'm making sense here. The last card that we're going to look at is Four of Cups. Now, with the Four of Cups, there's this guy sitting here. He's got 3 cups in front of him, and the universe is handing a 4th cup, but he's not noticing. Okay, what I want to say to you with this card is notice your blessings, notice the things that are handed to you by the universe. Don't just focus on what you don't have. Okay, focus on what's been given to you, focus on the new beginning, focus on the little things, be grateful for what you have, and be how am I going to say this? Be on, like, expecting, not obsessing over what's to come, but in expecting mode, okay? Expect that better things are coming your way, okay? And because if you keep looking at the negative of what was, of the old story, the past story, you're not going to have, you're pretty much holding the better positive things in the universe. I'm not making sense here. I'm sorry. Let me just regather my thoughts here. What I'm trying to say is that for a long time you've been focusing on the negatives, okay? And now it's time to switch your mindset and focus on the positive things in your life, even if it's the little things. And how warm your cup of coffee is, how soft your bed is, how great the shirt fits you, whatever it is, how pretty the sun is shining on your face during your morning walk, whatever it is, just be grateful, focus on gratitude. Okay, and so this is the year of receiving. This is the year in which you're going to receive a lot more, but it will come after you let go of this past negative mindset of obsessing and working and working and giving, because this is time you receive. Okay, this is the year in which you let other people do things for you. Okay, this is your time to receive. You did so much. This is time for you to focus on yourself. This is your year. It's going to be a beautiful year, and you should be really, really excited about it. Okay, I am going to get one card from the universe, and then we will close this here. Let me see. I think I'm going to use this deck. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get a card from the universe for you, ancestors, some guidance, a message from source. And then we will close this here. Okay. So let's see what we have for you for this coming year. For my March babies, what else do they need to know? Yep. I love this for you. You went through so much, you guys. Okay. Winter, take care of your needs. What have I been telling you this entire reading? This is time, and the universe is screaming this at you. You're just not getting the message. The wolf, winter, take care of your needs. This past year has been so tough for you that it's time to take care of you. Okay, and the universe is begging you to take care of yourself and do some healing work. High priestess, harness mystic power. So what I'm getting here for you is that the universe is trying to tell you, source, God, call it whatever you want, that you have a power within you to step out of your comfort zone, change your life. You have the power to manifest your own reality, to create what you want out of life. You're not bound to your past. You're not bound to your past experiences, to what your family did to you, to what your friends did to you, to your job, to the past partner that sucked ass. You're not tied to any of that. What you are is somebody who is in control of their own reality, that decides what they want, okay? And that puts themselves first, because you need to. You've spent your life putting other people before you, but that's it. Okay, time to change, time to step into this new beautiful timeline of yours, time to take care of your needs. Okay, guys, I love you so very much. I'm going to leave you with this. I hope I was able to give you some sort of guidance, some sort of clarity. And let me know in the comments down below your story, what's going on with you. Yeah. Okay, I love you so very much. I thank you for being here, and goodbye for now.